What's up? Happy birthday to all the Pisces born on February the 20th. Happy birthday to you if you're celebrating. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead of you, or you had a great day whenever you watch this video. So I'm very happy that it's Pisces season. As you guys know, I like to serve the Pisces collective. It's my crew, it's my family, it's, you guys are just very, very special to me. Normally, every year, I do little shout-outs of like maybe artists or people who are celebrities that are born every day of Pisces season. This year, we're going to skip that. And instead, I'm going to focus on each one of you. And I'm going to be congratulating each one of you as often and as personally as possible. So this time around, happy birthday to the February 20th babies. Comment below if that's one of you. If you are one of those, and I'll see you in the comment section. I'll probably congratulate you over there. All right, so what are we going to do today, Pisces? Today we're going to be doing a love reading. I'm not particularly the biggest fan of love readings because I feel like we have a tendency as human beings to focus on the other person, to focus on the mirror aspect of it all instead of focusing on us. Oh. Excuse me. I'm recording. Thank you. So what we're going to do for this particular reading is to actually start with an oracle and sort of tackle what it is that you need to know in love. Instead of what's going on, what's the drama, what's happening, let's focus on the advice that you can benefit from first. And then we're going to go into the drama of it all. Or whatever is happening, the situation, the setting, the people involved, what you don't expect, what you don't see coming, all of that. But first, we're going to focus on ourselves and the perspective that we need to be in the healthiest relationship to love, right? Regardless of the context. All right, so universe, angels, beings of love and light, what is it that Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus needs to know for love and romance, regardless of their current status? What is the best reminder that you can give Pisces today? We have card number 22, Free Spirit. And we also have card number 9, Rockstar. I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me. I am me with no apologies. Yes. So regardless of who you're dealing with right now and what kind of situationship you are right now, honor yourself. Be the first one to honor your ever-changing nature, Pisces. Now, let's focus on this particular message. I'm going to read it from the booklet. Wish me luck. I feel like my inner child always gets, nervous when I'm going to read, an oracle. Kind of like at school when you were called, I don't know if that happened to you guys, but you were called to, read a paragraph out loud or whatever. I always got nervous. So, this would be card number 22, Free Spirit. Tuti is going to be assisting us today. When we have an active imagination, we can forget to use it for dreams and instead let it create nightmares. That was also going to assist us today, apparently. There's something that you've been worrying about. There's no need to torment yourself. Let go of any thoughts, attitudes, or beliefs that are based in fear. They are not helpful, necessary, or accurate. Everything has a positive and loving purpose, even if we cannot see or know what it is straight away. You'll find a loving solution comes to you easily and at the perfect time as you choose to avoid of fearful thinking. Let yourself be free to feel positive about your future and know that everything is going to be okay, Pisces. Everything is going to be okay. In love, in your connections, in your connection to yourself, everything is going to be okay. We can create cages around our mind to keep us from taking risks that might expose us to rejection, embarrassment, or failure. We can forget that if we do experience those things, they are temporary and they help us conquer our fears. We actually become happier through that process. We're able to enjoy the full and exciting version of life meant for us. We embrace more opportunities, magical things can happen. We discover that life can be all that we have dreamed of and more. The free spirit within you needs permission to express, in this case herself, because this is a goddess deck, but adapted, to go after what she wants, to try new things, to make art, to express love, to use her voice without having to be perfect, without having to be certain of how it's all gonna turn out. Give yourself permission to make mistakes and figure out what you're doing as you go. Sometimes it's when things don't work out the way we thought or hoped for that we can learn the most. It's not punishment, it's not a sign that you were stupid or you should have done something different. It's just life doing what life does, giving us a chance to grow by learning from what happens. Control and doubt will hold your spirit in chains when really, if you let her fly free, she'll show you an amazing world and an amazing you. So if any of you would like to do this little sacred ritual that's included with the card, open your arms wide to the heavens as if they were wings and express yourself through your wings for a moment. Say a big yes to the universe now, using your voice, using your wings, using your soul, and let your spirit be free. So some of you can maybe you've been experiencing yourself a little bit repressed. Maybe emotionally, maybe sexually, maybe as far as what you want to go for in life. Let's see what shows up as the context for love and romance right now. But at the end of the day, what they're telling you is to honor yourself. That regardless if you're single or coupled, regardless of whether you're satisfied or dissatisfied in your romantic life, you are a free spirit. You get to call the shots of where and when and how you want to move forward. So reclaim that power, reclaim that strength and freedom. And then with that new energy, approach whatever situation you're going through in life, especially love life for this reading, whether good or bad, and you're going to have a more empowered outlook. Let's see. All right, so universe, angels, beings of love and light. What is it that Pisces needs to hear, needs to know about love and romance? Take what resonates with you, Pisces, obviously, and leave what doesn't resonate. Not everything will be for you. Obviously, some of you are single, some of you are coupled, and not all of the messages are going to apply for every one of you. So filter accordingly. It seems here like some of you are truly falling in love with yourselves again. It seems like you are allowing new love. For some of you, this could be you getting to know someone new or falling in love with someone you've never been in love with before. Maybe this is someone that you know, that you've always known, or they have always been around, but you've never been in that kind of context with them. Some of you are experiencing new love arriving here. Pay attention to the red flags, Pisces, but don't create red flags if they don't exist. Very fine line there, right? Sometimes we want something to work so much that we turn the blind eye and there's very freaking huge red flags flagging in front of us and we pretend that that's not happening. Because we want something to work. Now, that's one extreme. The other extreme is because we don't want to miss the red flags, we may start to zoom in on any little red dot, wondering if it's a red flag, right? And zooming in and really really going for it. And sometimes, there's no big red flags. Some people are right for us. Some people are appropriate for us. Some relationships simply work. So it is a good time to be objective when you evaluate new possibilities, even current situations. They don't have to be perfect to be healthy, but they don't have to be it's like they don't have to be perfect to be healthy, but they don't have to be like disastrous for you to like consider red flags. It's like somewhere in between. Some of you here are, whether you're single or a couple, you're headed towards engagement. Some of you are already engaged. Some of you are coming closer and closer to a higher level of commitment. But it all starts with you. I can see that some of you have a very intense fear of unwillingly and out of like optimism fooling yourselves into thinking that something is good when it's not. I'll be right back, you guys. Yeah, it's like maybe in the past, at some point, there were really freaking big red flags in front of you, and somehow you gaslit yourself into not seeing them. And it really, really, let's just say it didn't pay off. Now, there's a little bit of paranoia of that. You're like, I don't want to fool myself. I want to be very, very objective. I want to be very clear. I want to ask everybody their opinion. I want to be sure that there's nothing toxic that I'm just kind of somehow blinding myself to. So what I see here is, first, that some of you are healing an aspect that's important in the relationship with yourself. Hola, Oreo. It's like first you heal the love that you have for you, and then you can love others without the need to control, without the need for things to be one way or another. It's like you first nurture that unconditional love for yourself, and then you can show that unconditional love for another person. Unconditional love is not unconditional tolerance, though. Okay, be very clear about that. No one is perfect. You're not perfect. But you do have a good heart, right? That's how you know. If the person that you're dealing with has a good heart, they would never hurt you. They respect you. They're patient with you, right? They want to see you succeed. They want to see you be the best you can be. You want them to be the best they can be. There's no drama. There's no chaos. All is good, right? That is a healthy connection, in my opinion. Now, that doesn't mean that person doesn't have flaws. That doesn't mean that person has everything figured out. No, you don't have everything figured out, Pisces. And if you do, see how long that lasts. Not to be negative, but it's like life changes every day, and we go through different things every day, and we're in constant expansion. And Pisces, what I see is that some of you are having a little trouble defining, like, okay, is that a red flag, or is that like a innocent flaw that everybody has like a right to have? If you want more clarity on this, go find an expert about it. Maybe watch videos of someone, but not someone who focuses on like how to get the person or how to like manipulate the person. Instead, try to like seek someone that has like romantic advice or romantic coaching or relationship psychology that's a little bit more like elevated and focused not on making it happen, but instead of like allowing it. Someone with more open, healthy, high vibrational feminine energy, as opposed to like, I'm gonna make that person love me. Like that kind of thing is a no-go. It will always, even if it goes the best it can go, and you manifest through that energy, what you're manifesting is someone that you have to constantly control. It's something that you have to constantly manipulate energetically in order to have it be your way. When there is love available to you out there, Pisces, that just is. That is perfect. You know, perfect love between two imperfect people. And you're ready for that. Let's see with the tarot cards, what else is showing up here. What is it that Pisces needs to know? These cards feel very heavy. Some of you may be feeling kind of heavy around the whole subject of love. Maybe you feel, or you've always felt like it's you against the world. Maybe you haven't ever really felt supported and loved in such a way that it's like the team, the partnership against the world, like you two against the obstacles. Some of you feel still, even if you're in a romantic relationship that is good, you still feel like it's you versus them, you versus the world. And, you know, I do wonder why. Obviously, not every relationship gives you that kind of, you know, safe space. But if you allow something to evolve in time, if you allow yourself to get to know someone slowly, sometimes it's the people that have been around always that have the most potential. This deck feels very heavy. It's odd. It feels as if it was like huge cards, and it's very tiny. What the universe wants you to know is that you don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't have to have everything under control. If you just love yourself unconditionally, inevitably, you're going to attract someone who loves you unconditionally too. And what does that mean? Be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be disciplined with yourself. Okay? Give yourself what you need, whether it is tough love or a little bit of leeway. And every day, show up for yourself. And that way you're going to manifest someone that shows up for you every day as well. Some of you may be a little tired of waiting. Some of you may feel like it's never really going to happen. But it will. In divine timing. We have the Three of Wands. So that's a beautiful confirmation right there. As I was saying, you are going to have it. Because the Three of Wands talks about something that is already like approved. Something that the universe already said yes to. This ideal relationship, this ideal partnership is coming to you. It's already on the way. Okay? Some of you may have already established contact with a new person that's going to turn out to be your love. Others of you may sort of like, it's like you can see the signals, or you can feel the energies aligning that something good is coming. You may not know exactly what or who or when or how, but that doesn't matter. There is something here that the universe is saying, yes, it's on its way. Yes, you're perceiving it correctly. Yes, it is going to be great. But you just have to be patient for a little bit, okay? It's already there. It's not wishful thinking that's empty. You know what I mean? Like, it's already on its way. Some of you can see how this person is coming in. So just be patient. We do have the Seven of Pentacles here. Be patient. Try to focus on loving you. If you love yourself the best, you're going to manifest someone who loves you in the same way. So be compassionate, be patient, be loving, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. But also love yourself in the ways that you would want to be loved. Demand of yourself discipline. You know, have that tough love that maybe you would want someone that loves you to have. Someone that not only takes care of you in the way that is most obvious, but also takes care of you by guiding you to your best self. Do that for yourself, and you're going to be manifesting that for you. So Pisces, it all starts within. It all starts within. It all happens within, and our external reality seems to be just kind of like a reflection of it all sometimes. That's what it feels like. I love you to the moon and back. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to those of you who have already celebrated your birthdays. And happy birthday especially to those born on February the 20th. Comment below, say hi, let me know if you have any plans for your birthday, and I hope you have a great time. I'll see you in the next reading, Pisces. Bye.